Hey guys, 329
and Earlty.
This is our first video in probably about 5-6 months that we've actually done together. It's been a little bit of a slow process, but you're watching Damascus Iron.
And we're back.
We're ready to rock. Alright, so Richard, why don't you do us a little show and tell here and tell us what's going on with your YouTube channel and what Earlty's been up to lately, and talk about your pipe smoking videos if you're going to get those up and what's going on.
Well, basically I've been just lazy on my videos lately. I have a ton of new knives here that I could review. I plan on probably doing some gear review and stuff for backpacking and stuff like that. I kind of made a small campsite somewhere. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do any pipe smoking videos, so I just do it every now and then. So yeah, and yeah, I plan on trying to get some videos out there more. It's just been a bit lazy lately.
Yeah, same goes for me. I've been kind of up in the air here for a little bit, trying to get some more videos up for you guys, but I'm running out of ideas. And all of you guys know knives cost money, and to get knives you gotta have money, and it's something I don't have right now. So kind of budgeting for those. Next year I'm planning on ordering myself what I call the Mona Lisa of knives, and what all you guys know is the Chris Reef Sebenza. So I'm hoping that I can hopefully have a Sebenza next year for you guys. Super excited about that. As for new knives, I've got 2 videos that I've done out here. A couple days ago I did 2 reviews. One on my Hibbins 3 Fighter and one on my Kershaw Compound 3. Got those done and they're ready to be uploaded. I just have to get around to uploading them. I need a Wi-Fi connection first. Other than that, let's talk a little bit about Damascus Iron and what's going on with us. It's been a while since we did a video.
Yeah, it's just we couldn't get really time to get together since we're in totally different areas at the different times.
Yeah, with my work schedule, I was working Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. Richard's still at the same place I was before I got my new job, and at that place, you're basically their bitch. That's about it. When they say jump, you say how high, and their hours are all messed up, and your schedule is so messed up. So, one of the reasons I got out of there. But we're hoping that we can start get together here and doing some more videos. I don't know about Richard. I haven't thrown the Bushcraft DI off the table. Have you?
I know. I was thinking. I set a camp place not too far from my place. We could probably do it off in the hill there.
Okay. Yeah. So the Bushcraft DI is still on the go. Like I said in the teaser video I did the other day, it's something that we both really wanted to do, and we just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But hopefully we can do that. As you can see, the weather's not so great right now. I was hoping to have some nice weather for this video, but it didn't turn out that way.
We almost had hurricane weather here.
Actually, yesterday we actually did. We got a huge thunderstorm at about 10:30 or so in the morning, and I went out to the bullpen, and the thunder hit, and they ended up getting a little rowdy, and I bailed over the fence and messed up my back. So yesterday, we were planning on doing the video yesterday, but we had to call that one quits for the day. And it's a good thing we did, because the weather out here was horrible. We got probably close to 60-70 kilometer-hour winds. It was not nice at all. But today is it's a little better today. It looks like we're gonna get some rain, but we'll make it work. So Richard actually has an arsenal around his waist right now.
Yep.
So I'm gonna shut my yapper here and let Richard talk a little bit about what he's got going on.
Okay, so this is just some knives that I haven't reviewed yet, but had lying around me for a while. Let me just maybe start with the small stuff here.
Actually, I'm gonna let we're on a fairly small dock right now. So if Richard wants to stand up, I'll jump behind the camera and I'll move the camera over so you can see him. And then we'll let Richard do his thing here, and then I'll jump back in the shot in a few minutes.
Alright, so let me just show you some of the blades I got. Now, here's something I kind of think it's good if you want a decent knife that's cheap and of a very good quality and you won't care about losing too much. This is a Mora. It's the Mora Companion. It's made in Sweden. This is a carbon steel right on here, and it comes in a sheath like this here. It's pretty simple, but very, very good. And let's see what else. This is my Trailmaster, just holding on it just for fun. Let's see. And here's one blade I really like very much. Is my Falkniven F1. This is a VG10 steel. It's laminated, so it doesn't get stained as much. Now this is it doesn't say exactly where it's made, but from my research, the blade is made in Japan, but they made it. They kind of formed the blade and stuff in Sweden, I believe. That's what from my research is, and this is, I believe, G10 handles too. Pretty nice, pretty solid. See that thickness on there? I had some use on this. It's pretty nice and very sharp. It cuts through paper just like a razor would. And it comes in two different types of sheaths. If you want, you could get a sheath like this here, or you could get leather. And
is that the Kydex?
Kydex?
Yeah, is that the Kydex sheath or just
I'm not I believe it is Kydex. Yeah. See, I'm just going to move on to this here. This is a Bear Grylls knife I found. It didn't have a sheath with it, so I made my own out of PVC pipe and painted it black underneath there and put some duct tape on it. It's real tight in there. I didn't really use this one yet too much, but it seems pretty decent and feels real nice ergonomic in the hands. Yeah, I just found this knife lying right in the stream, so it's a $40 knife, so that was a win for me. And when you put it in here, it's real tight, doesn't fall out. And making this whole construction, I could make two sheaths just like this, just under $3. So that was a pretty good deal. The way I did this was you can find it on YouTube, but all you need is a heat gun that could melt PVC, and all you do is form it around and bend it into places. And basically all I got here is made it like a belt loop there, so it catch it's a belt catch right in here, so when you pull it up it gets catch in there. If you want to take it off, you just separate it like that. Alright.
So this is pretty much an unveiling of all the knives that Richard hasn't done videos on yet.
Yeah.
So this is a sneak preview for what he's going to be doing on his channel when he gets around to actually being able to do those videos. And I'm still off in the background here. How's it going? Off to the right side of the camera.
And here's my Karambit fighting knife. This is a Kydex sheath. I added this clip on here because this one here didn't fit around my belt as comfortable as I like, but it seems decent if you have probably like web gear or something like that. But I prefer this here, so it's pretty nice to pull out. Just make sure when you hold it, you don't hold this. This is a Fox fighting Karambit, so if you pull this out here, you're going to cut yourself, and I learned that the hard way. So it's this knife is made in Italy here. Oh, not here, but It has G10 handles. It's real nice in the hands, and I love the feel of the metal here. It's a European metal that's equivalent to VG10. It says right here, I believe, it says N69O-CO. So yeah, it's a pretty nice blade. It's pretty sharp, and it will do serious damage if you cut yourself with it or someone else. And let's see. And here's my everyday carry knife here. This is the Spyderco Breed and Rescue knife. It's a real nice blade. It's a VG10, made in Japan. G10 handles. Real efficient at cutting stuff here. Let's see if I could do a quick. See if I could cut this simply. Just like nothing here. Even though it's just grass, some blades some blades cannot do that too efficiently, but you don't need this blade to be very sharp to actually get a good cutting power off this. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It doesn't bug you in your pocket or anything. And yeah, I just love this knife here. And here's a more recent purchase that I got here. I believe it says B on this knife. It's a $8 knife that I got. I think it's been just discontinued. I got it for $8. G10 handles. I believe it's a mauve stainless steel. It's a razor sharp, and I'm surprised for a cheap knife like this. Oh yeah, it is mauve. It's very sharp. It's razor hair cutting sharp. If I could show this. Not sure if you'll be seeing that, but cuts like nothing. For $8, this was a steal.
Literally.
Yeah. Opens like nothing. Just love this knife, and yeah, that's basically it. Everyone, you can see the review on my curry on my channel here, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got right now. I should probably review pretty soon.
Alright, so I'm going to jump back in the shot here, and Richard and I are going to do a quick comparison here. He brought his Cold Steel Trailmaster out because I asked him to, because I wanted to do a quick comparison between my Hibbon and his Trailmaster. So here's my Hibbon, and I picked this up at a little travel stop / truck stop / gas station restaurant type thing at a little town, or a little place called Windy Point, about 45 minutes north of town here. Paid just about, can't even remember how much exactly I paid for it, but the guy gave me a deal on it, and very heavy. So we're going to do a quick comparison between the Hibbon 3 Fighter, which you can see used in Rambo, new Rambo, with Sylvester Stallone. He did use this knife in that movie. So let's do a quick comparison. So
All right.
basically, I've used Richard's Trailmaster. If you remember that video we did out here, our knife throwdown, I used that, and I absolutely loved it. Then I got this. So I don't know, Richard, what do you think between the weights of those? They're fairly even, eh?
They seem, this one maybe seems a bit more distributed. It's more, maybe a little bit more balanced than mine. Mine's more blade heavy.
I think mine's more back heavy.
Yeah, yeah, just like that. Mine, I cannot, you have to go around here to do it, so. But yeah, it's more, I believe this is more of a fighting knife, isn't it?
It's more of a fighting, I don't know, it's a sweet looking fixed blade knife. I've used it a lot around the farm here lately. The fire pit was way overgrown with some bushes and stuff, and didn't have a large machete on me or anything, so I just cut through them with that.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. Like if you might be good for heavy and light work, and also if you want to pull this out as your EDC.
I think the public might have a little bit of an issue with that. Well, the general public. I don't know if any of the gun and knife community would have an issue with that, but the general public might.
Yeah. What I like about this here is kind of ergonomic grip on it. I kind of like that. But I also like this kind of rubber texture here. So, if that was kind of implemented there, what do you think would that?
I would like that. The only thing that I wouldn't like with that is I really do like the handle on the Hibbon.
Yeah.
I like the wood handle.
Just adds that classy look.
I really like the look of it, yeah. But
yeah, I just like the grip on, like how grippy this is, but I like how this one feels in your hand.
now on blade length, the Cold Steel is still winning.
Yep, I'm longer.
Richard's overcompensating. Remember, guys, it's not how big the tool is; it's how you use it. So.
And I use it well.
But
it looks a little bit thicker too.
I believe the Hibbon is actually, I think they're about even. Actually, I think the Cold Steel might be a little thicker in
Just
blade
by
width.
a slight.
I think it's only like 4 or 5 millimeters thicker, if
Yeah.
that.
Is yours a carbon steel or?
It is, yeah. Yes, the Hibbon is a carbon steel. So you do have to keep it oiled. Richard, you had a bit of an issue with your Cold Steel actually rusty, didn't you?
No, I haven't so far.
You haven't? Okay. I thought you said something about finding rust spots on it.
Oh, that was another knife there.
Oh, is that another knife? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I just keep this one well oiled.
Yeah, same with my Glock. Like, I've got the Glock on my side here. You'll be able to see the oil on it. It's got a lot more sheen to it right now. And you can see stuff sticking to it, and like little dust and all that. I keep this thing, I pour oil on it, literally, and then I wipe it off, and leave just a little film. And then I put a little bit of oil inside the sheath itself. So it's always oiled. I've never had an issue with that one rusting yet.
Yeah.
As for the Hibbon, haven't had an issue with that rusting.
I like the pommel on it too. You could use it to bash stuff in.
Yeah.
The Trailmaster doesn't have that, so.
Yeah. As you'll see on my review when I get it uploaded here, I did have an issue with the butt of the handle. The nut on the back, or the bolt on the back, did loosen up when I was using it, so I pulled that out, threw some red Loctite on there, bolted it back in, tightened it right up, haven't had an issue since then. But by far, I think these knives are fairly equal in quality and sheer awesomeness.
Yeah.
And the Hibbon is still, well, how much did you pay for your Cold Steel?
Probably around 150.
Okay, so the Hibbon is about $30 cheaper. So they're still relatively within the budget fixed blade area, if you want to call it that. They're higher end. I know you can go to Canadian Tire or Cabela's or places like that where you can get cheaper knives, cheaper fixed blades for like 20-30 bucks. But remember, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So I haven't had an issue with them, so I'm going to take them now and I'm going to do my comparison on them. So, right off the bat, I'd say they're about equal in weight. Holding them together, you can definitely tell that Richards is definitely more blade heavy, but then again, the blade is also like 5 feet long on it. Not really. Mine, I'd say they're about equal weight, just the weight's distributed differently, that's all. Richards is definitely more of a bushcraft utility, survival style knife. Mine, you can use it for that, but it's more of a let's go gut something type of knife.
Oh, it seems like perfect. Since it's bound, so you could probably carve small things.
I haven't actually. I did do a video. Maybe I'll upload it if I still have it. I don't remember if I still have it or not. I did do a video this last time I was out here when I was actually batoning. I watched Color Lover's video of him batoning, and what you do is you grab a stick and you actually use the stick on the spine of the blade to help you cut through wood instead of hacking at it, and it saves your blade, it really does. I don't know if I still have that video. I'll have to double check or not. It might be on my computer. If it is, I'll upload it. But yeah, I think they're fairly equal. Fairly equal in price. And all in all, I think they're both very good knives. I've got nothing against the Cold Steel Trailmaster. Beautiful knife. Love the weight of it. So versatile. You can use it for anything. And if you do happen to pull it out on someone, they're going to shit their pants. The only thing I think Richard should do with this is do what the Hibben did.
Put a lanyard there.
Put a lanyard on it, because if you want to hold that for a second, what you can do is, I see a lot of machetes have this too. You put this around your wrist, hold on to it, and you're not going to drop your knife. Like,
yeah, I've been planning on putting some lanyards on all my knives, so I could do that purpose.
Yeah, like especially with a larger fixed blade, I believe it's a good idea. Machetes, stuff like that. Put a wrist loop on it. That's what I call them. Put a wrist loop on it. Overall, you're going to get more security over your knife for sure, because you know that if it does slip, just step back a couple steps because it's going to come swinging at you. But
and also you won't
you're not going to drop it,
and you're not going to be throwing it towards your buddies.
Exactly, that too. You're not going to throw it at someone,
unless if you want to.
Yeah, but yeah, all in all, I believe that they're both very equal knives. Both upper budget knives, but they're both still relatively affordable if you have you have 180 bucks laying around that you want to spend. I think they're both very affordable knives. This one you can pick up, I've seen them on eBay for up and around 180, and as low as what I paid for mine, which I believe was 130. I think I paid for my M-Tech and this was 130 bucks altogether. So, and my M-Tech was only like 5 bucks, 8 bucks. So, there we are. And once again, the sheath, I know the Cold Steel sheath is an amazing sheath.
Yeah,
it's not going to fall out. It's a Kydex sheath. Great. It's got a modern look to it, whereas mine has a more kind of classic old school style. And it holds in there. Like, that knife is not coming out unless this strap breaks. Like, she is not moving anywhere. It ain't going anywhere. So, the only way you're going to lose this knife in the sheath is if your belt breaks, if this breaks, anything like that. So, I think that...
Yeah, you don't want your knives loose, because if you lose your knife, I'll find it.
And, there's one other comparison I want to do. I don't have the knife with me, but that B knife that Richard has reminds me almost like a miniature buck knife. I had a buck knife that I gave to my buddy for a work knife, because he's a welder, so he needed a fairly decent knife. And I picked it up at Walmart for 30 bucks, and it reminds me a lot of it. I feel everything.
You want to check it out?
But what we're going to do right now is we're going to compare it to my little baby here, Kershaw Compound 3. And if you guys watch my channel in the past, you know damn well that I swore by my Smith & Wesson Homeland Security. Not anymore. Great knife, don't get me wrong. Great knife to start. Great knife. But Kershaw Compound 3, definitely taking the win. This B knife, definitely, guys, if you can find one, pick one up.
Go to bushcraft.com. They have a sale on them. They might have two more left.
Which are, at the time of this video, they're probably gone, but you can take a look anyways.
Probably. That one, I believe, has been discontinued, but I thought it was pretty good to buy.
Another place, and I know Richard and I get a lot of our knives at eBay. A lot of them, because around here, there's two places that you can actually get decent knives from, and you're going to pay out the ass for them. This one I paid 35 bucks for, which isn't too bad. Not too bad for a Kershaw. But my Kershaw Leek, I paid an arm and a leg for that one. I paid $100 for it.
Also, another good site to look at is Warriors and Wonders if you're within Canada or even the States. They have a great selection.
Canada, they do ship to Canada and the U.S. They're very good priced.
Located in Vancouver. So.
Yeah, they're located in Vancouver. There's a couple other ones too. I will find the websites and I'll give them to Richard and we can post them down below. Great selections. There's actually one knife that I actually do want to take a look at. It's a Spider. And it's assisted opening. It comes in a nice box and everything, glass case. It's like $40. So, all right. Well, anything else you want to talk about? Any other plans? What do you want to do for our next video? What do we got planned here for Damascus Iron?
Oh, the battle between Hibbing and Cold Steel.
I think we could do that. I think we could do a battle between Hibbing and Cold Steel.
We could probably do that in the woods near our place or something.
Or we could even do it right now.
Right now, sure.
Alright, so we're going to cut this video here, and we're going to go make another one for you guys. So stay tuned, and guys, we're back. We're back in the swing of things. So hope you guys enjoyed. Anything else you want to say?
Get ready for the battle.
Here we go. Catch you guys later.